I'm gonna post in the Discord. And I am not in the best mood for it, to be perfectly honest. Because I've just been playing some other stuff today, and I'm just much more interested in playing that. I'll give it a moment or two. Okay. So, it is Bad Game Sunday. We're gonna be playing some more Lunar Dragon Song. I feel like the game really bested me yesterday. It's like it's been a while since, I felt so defeated in the game, It felt so, and suffered a lot. But then again, that was one of the ideas of Bad Game Sunday. I kind of realized their last rebellion had two things. A, look through these badly reviewed games and see if they're actually bad or not, or there's something to enjoy from them. Or B, the suffering. If it doesn't click with me and I just suffer, I'll just... Yeah. So earlier... So I picked up a few things a few days ago. Some people already know it. I got Dragon's Dogma for the Switch, which I was playing a little bit here and there. It's interesting, though janky. Just slowly getting a feel for things. And I was also picked up this because it just seemed really interesting and something that seems to tickle my fancy. Even though I already have so many other games. Zankai Zero, it's like, I started it earlier today. It's like, oh, this is really interesting and engrossing to me. It's like, it's a psychological survival adventure, with some weird, quirky characters and a lot of mystery and intrigue, and I felt kind of engrossed and wanted to know what's going on more. But no. I gotta stop there for a moment because, oops, wrong screen. You gotta do this. Yay. I did make some discovery, though, which I'll explain in a moment. Oops. Okay, so apparently very shortly after I left off, there is a port we have to go to. And in this town that we're going to be heading out to right now, there's actually a quest item. There's NPCs that sell the quest items. Not all of them, but a chunk of them. So, for the delivery quests and everything. And it just made things a lot more pleasant. And I mean a lot more pleasant. Like, our options are a little bit limited, but I was doing after last week's stream, I was doing a little bit of off grinding. Like, let me show you the weapon shop, for instance. Oops, what's going on? Why was it acting up for a moment? Like, Yeah, sorry about that. It's like I forgot I switched the analog for the controls. See? I got some equipments. This one for 3,400. This for our newest character for 1,600. And this for Lucia. So I ended up spending like a half hour or an hour last time just going back and forth in the quests. You know, making thousands of money. These NPCs here I'm going to show you. I'm a little out of order. These sell off the quest items for the delivery services, so as long as I have quests related to, you know, getting stuff for him and it's within the area, I could just make bank. And that's what I basically did. Let me actually show off the equipment a little bit. And then I'm totally stalling for time. Not a good way of showing it, but yeah. Okay, I'm still getting used to the UI stuff. So I got a few equipments. I need to still get armor for Lucia and Gabriel. But with Lucia's weapon in particular, and this just makes things easier, it cuts MP off by 50%, so that just makes things a whole lot easier. So instead of 30 MP to heal up all the allies, it's just 15. So these NPCs here are just making my life a lot easier. So I ended up just kind of grinding and doing the quests and basically broke the game's economy. Like, I didn't completely do it because part A, the quest shows up less the more I do it as the harder quests pop up. And B, I can't do the Delivery Express stuff here because there's a story stuff that's hindering it, and I decided to wait it out until today to do it. So apparently, like, I have a delivery quest for this guy. Yeah, for Carducci in this town. I already got the items because I bought it all from the NPC. But I cannot complete it until I take care of the story stuff here. And let me just text one friend for a moment. I'm just texting some folks. So apparently the checkpoint is over here. So let's take a look at there. Oh no, that sounds bad. Let's go to checkpoint. Check it out. Yeah. So that's basically the situation. And we'll talk to this guy. What should I do? What? Hmm. Well, I would like an explanation because I'm not fully following either. I guess so. We barely know her. Oh, royalty. Maybe they don't know her or she's faking it. That was just that easy. Oh, okay. They didn't even know what you did. They didn't even see the moment. Okay, can we deliver to you? No. Am I allowed to use Gad's delivery now in this town? It couldn't let me until plot stuff is resolved. Nope. And here we got some good old church music. It seems like some frames are dropping. I didn't realize that last time. It's like when pressing start, it opens up that menu here. It's like I didn't know how I avoided that the last two times I played it. I gotta keep in mind the thing in the lower right, left, then lower left. Guess everyone's busy at the moment. Ah, they're gonna miss out then. Or maybe they're just avoiding disappointment and suffering. Whichever, one of those. Looks like they're petrified. It's why to do the party chat thing. Yeah. The anxiety of the test could turn her to stone. Let's go with that excuse. I heard that name before. You should never underestimate an academic indeed. I feel compelled enough to examine the statues. Hey, a monster. Well, let's see how this new equipment goes. I didn't test it out yet. Not that much better. But that was surprisingly good. Oh yeah, I should hold R. Well, at least Lucia's doing some damage. GN stole their kill. I miss when GN was able to stand upside his hand. Stand his head upside down. I missed that. Okay, that's one. A few more. Oh geez, 6 enemies. Well, here's hoping for the best. Yay, 1 damage. So many enemies to target. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, that thing. Let's see how strong or weak it is. And I'll give a shout out to the auto hosts of Stuzzy, Kirito, and Mr. Cunningham. Thank you very much for the hosts, guys. Yay, healing. Oh, that's actually really good. And it costs 10 MP though. I had my mouse off the DS. Still pretty tedious though. Yeah, Gabrielle is leveling up fast at least. Okay, good. So I could still go to the room and go back, and there's still some monsters defeated. So the game occasionally has some mercy on me. No comment on the petrified fellow? Okay. Four enemies. I think we're not going to use Gabrielle's ability. Oops. Gotta be mindful of that. Oh, there we go. Teamwork. I'm just too lazy to be strategic right now. Level up. Yeah, I'm gonna throw it in myself. Tower of False. I should go back. Still gonna try to find 3 more enemies to fight. Okay, one of them came to me. Oh my god, they're using teamwork. So we got this weird thing in the floating crystal on top. Okay. Okay, at least things speed up a little bit with 3 party members, so there's slightly less suffering. And hopefully no difficulty spikes or anything. It's like, I'm relatively feeling okay at the moment and enjoying this enough. Don't ruin it, game. I hope not, Cunningham. Like, I could just be enjoying my Sunday evening playing this game over here. This game over here instead of, you know, this. But alas. I'm just readjusting windows. Maybe I should change some of the buttons. Come on. Nicely done, Gabrielle. And one more, wherever this enemy is. So, how you doing, Cunningham? All's well? Did Resident Evil 2 go well? Where's the last enemy? I'll do this game. I'm okay. Just trying to stay strong for this. Again, I'm only doing this to myself, really. I guess so. Nice. There's healing here. And there you are. Feels like they don't come out unless they just keep leaving the rooms. This is a miracle that we have an attack that targets everyone. And it's like, I can't handle jump scares at all. That's why I wasn't watching the Resident Evil 2 stuff. It's like, I'm not really the whole screaming type of person. I just do the whole quiet anxiety in my chest hurts a lot sort of scare. Which is no fun. I'm not a screamer. But I can enjoy some, gory stuff or some psychological horror stuff. That's kind of what the Zenkai Zero is. Okay, so where's that chest? There should be a blue chest, right? Right? Maybe? Oh, that's good, that's good. I'm like, just no, not my thing. Moving on. Too many other games I enjoy. Though, RE2 does look good and looks fun. So, I don't know. Tower of Truth. So, what am I supposed to do? Maybe I don't go here yet. Yeah, wow indeed. Let's try the amethyst, I guess. Yeah, I saw you that you were playing that earlier. It's like, I heard good things about it too. Oh, and I just realized something. And that's just me being done. I probably could have grinded stuff a little more. I did do the delivery already. And I don't think anything else is in the tower at the moment. Maybe. No, this stream is all about puns as well. I just realized something after things have been established and people have been hanging out here more. The stream can basically be three things. A, JRPGs, that's the big thing. 2, it's anime, we anime here. And 3, puns. Especially with Stuzzy around, or if I just kind of bust up a pun. Better in text forms. No, but I could probably throw a fit if this game is frustrating me. Just exploring things. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing a little side trip just to kind of get this done. Nope, just when running. Which is still dumb, and it shouldn't be a thing, but oh well. I'm gonna go back to the town for a moment and go to the port. Because apparently I did the delivery and I just thought I glitched the game for a moment. Let's go back here so we can make some monies. Yay. No, we should be good for now. It's just so I could buy some armor stuff for somebody. Like I said, it's like I just... maybe you were lurking around, but before... or not, but basically... off stream I spent like an hour or so just going back and forth doing these delivery quests. Because there's NPCs in this port town over here that sell some of the quest items. So I ended up just making book and just got a lot of equipment. So I ended up just kind of breaking the game's economy by just kind of repeating the same quests, buying the same items, making profit. Otherwise, if I'm just doing this legitimately, then I'm gonna not have a good time. Because these are so expensive and you just don't get money the regular way. Yeah. So it's just kind of exploiting stuff. Well, but then again, the game let it be a thing. By having NPCs to sell some of this stuff. And repeatable quests. As long as you just figure out what NPCs you have to go to. So Gabriel's now way less fragile. So yay for that. And just in case of any stupidity, let me save. I just have a feeling. And the monsters reset, but whatever. There's no blue chest here, so we'll just try to avoid them. Since, you know, leveling up doesn't do that much in this game either. So it's like, well, there goes grinding my way to victory. Maybe. I don't know how much of a stat increase enemies get alongside your leveling. Because you should level for more HP and MP. And there was a monster there before when I was here. Yep, here we go. That's a beauty. Ouch. He wanted to give Lucy a knuckle sandwich. I should change the controls in a little bit. It's like, you know, with giant monster like this that takes up 2 screens, it's really awkward since I set up the screens horizontally. But you know what, it's kind of funny in a way too, so I'm just keeping it that way. Yeah, I dig it too. Ouch. Come on, Zaya, ready? That monster's just jerking around. There, it's dead. And we got an orb thing. Wait, what's this about all 4 stones? Where did that come from? I feel like I missed something. It's like, when did we talk about the 4 stones thing? Or maybe that I just blanked out so badly. It's like... That would be kind of a weird fail if it was on me, or the game just kind of like... I must have skipped the thing. Ouch. Everyone's asleep, oh no. Oh boy. This is a bad situation. Do I have anything to cure sleep? Nope. Nothing. Because everything's so expensive, so I barely supply for items when I struggle to keep up with equipment. Well, hopefully no one dies. Ow. Doesn't matter, we're not getting EXP in the boss fight anyways. We did it. Yeah, kind of. Wait, since there's a Althena statue, we could just heal up. Okay, so two to go. And what's the matter in Xenosaga Punch? What went wrong? Yeah, Cosmos is too awesome. Gotta love game balance. You gotta tell your Cosmos to stop being good. Oh, ain't you a cute little thing? Oh, Jean's being a little chicky there. Well, I usually like playing overpowered characters for the most part. I usually play Hate Things on harder difficulty if I really like the series, usually, and I feel comfortable with the mechanics. Otherwise, normal is my default. No, Cunningham is absolutely right. Everything's the something of Dark Souls, even before Dark Souls. That's how it is now. That's what the society we live in. Can't do anything about that. Sure. Well, I meant every other game, but you broke my logic just like that. Like, I remember once just reading a impressions thread of Shin Megami Tensei 4, which, you know, is a long-running RPG series from the 90s. And they called it the title, the persona of Dark Souls. It's like, jeez. Oh man, it's been 43 minutes already. Nice. Oh, and if you notice, Cunningham, on the list is one of the games I want to play. I never finished it. So you could say that Lunar Dragon Soul is the Dark Souls of Lunar games. It's punishing to play through. I should change the stream title then, while we're going to be at it. There we go. All changed. And I hope you don't run away, Punch. I'm just being silly. If I offend your senses, I hope we're still cool. This is Bad Game Sunday though, it's a night of suffering. Yep. Feels like this enemy's taking longer than the others. But I'm just kind of like, I'm mentally autopilot. Should be the day any moment now. Any moment. Maybe. Probably. Hey Stuzzy, welcome to Bad Game Sundays, where we're playing Lunar, the Dark Souls of Lunar game. That's what it's established now. Yeah, he really does. Every occasion in existence. I'm gonna go back in heal and we'll fight the 4th Deuce boss. Or Douche, or which. Oh. No, we're not gonna mess with your emotions. I respect you for that. Maybe too much so. And then again, I have actually MPs to spare because Lucia, one of Lucia's weapons cuts MP costs in half. Good thing I grinded in the shop for it. This makes things so much more manageable. Otherwise, just the default cost for healings and stuff is expensive. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you, sir, are very cunning, Ham. That was terrible. Well, all we could do is beat it up. Make it go away. I was trying to make a pun in your name, and well, that was a fail. Nope, we're not playing Final Fantasy, we're playing Lunar. Dragon Song, that is. Yep, and no Shin Megami Tensei either. Well, oh. Well, I failed there. Let's try our best. I didn't save or anything between fights. Well, joy. Well, this'll be fun. Nice counter, Stuzzy. Well, it's a video game character, so I think it's okay, you know. To an extent, that is. She's not a lolly. So it could be worse. Like, if Cunningham had a thing for Momo, then maybe that's a different story. Like, I'd be very concerned. Not to judge or anything, but I just want you to be careful because of society. Oh, I thought it was just kind of a funny coincidence. Or apparently, just the timing of it is Cunningham was talking for Xian, then I thought you were talking about consent age. And it wasn't as planned, it was just kind of a weird cosmic coincidence that just things play out the way it did. Apparently we are. No, no, that was a happy accident. It was a fun conversation. Maybe it's much to Cunningham's shame and defeat. I love you, sir. Platonically, that is, no homo. Yeah. Here we go. I hope so too. Oh? I have not heard of that actually. Glad you're enjoying yourself though. And did you try out the demo for Zankai Zero? Zanki Zero? I don't know how the demo is, but I'm glad I got it so far. Like I said, it made a strong early impression for me, that's why I just ended up stuck in my head at the moment. And here's our Gronk. Yeah, we got some rockin' music here. We should poison it. Apparently status of X actually works in this game, or so I read. Unless it was a lie. Oh no, Gabby is petrified. Interesting song. Ow. Let's try again. Wait, did I even save? Wait, I think I did. Yeah. I'm very sure I did. I did a thing and I was distracted. Should have got Petrify Protection. And one moment. A little better, Stuzzy. But more importantly, I did tell you a little bit last week about the thing I found where there's a town where you could just get the quest items from the NPC. So I was just kind of farming the quest lines and got myself a boatload of cash and got myself some upgraded equipment, making things much more manageable. I took advantage of the game system off stream. Otherwise, if I just do things as normal, I would have a very bad time. Like, I'm kind of negating the suffering part of the stream, but I also kind of actually want to play through and survive. When suffering happens, it happens. Otherwise, I'm just doing whatever it takes to survive this. Let's try healing all allies. Up, there goes Gabby. Okay, good timing. And Gabby helped. But just in case anything happens, let's go back and heal. That's not to take chances. Unless on the occasion I take chances and things go horribly wrong. Oh, okay. Well, not like we have a choice then. Nani? What's going on? Well, GG guys. It's over. Maybe I've heard of that name, but I don't remember at all. Our one weakness indeed. Oh, right. Well, they took away our healer. I hope we get our healer back. Otherwise, you know, things will suck. Imagine if the game was just evil enough to just kind of take away your one healer. Well, stuff happened. We're just trying to stop the bad guys. Sure. Hmm? This? It? That is no way to speak to your great majesty. My Gian. The curse have lost equilibrium. Why am I having trouble pronouncing this word? Equilibrium. God damn it. My one weakness. The curse. Gotta undo that curse. And is that beast next to the king wearing a tuxedo? A suit? Oh, things escalated. And they didn't even get to heal. Do I have to win? Let's find out. No, maybe I got a chance. Oh, I got the ability back. Nice. Okay, that did not last as long as I thought. Hopefully it stays that way. Because that would be really, really nice. Yeah, I am most pleased. He could stand on his head again. So, did we beat the game? We only went through one dungeon and stuff. Oh, I see. Very well. Okay, we got our exposition. Oh, that's some ominous music there. Are we gonna go through the greatest anime betrayal again? Hey, Richie. Happy birthday, sir. Enjoy the night away. And good to see you here. You leveled up. Well, enjoy your night with some bad games Sunday too. Apparently. I've been learning about them. Oh no. Poor Althena. Gotcha. Well, happy belated birthday. The level up emote is for you. For anyone around and subbed, throw in that level up for him. Unless you don't like getting gold, then never mind, never mind. And thank you very much for the Hearst, Kurt dog. This guy's going okay? Redid your level? Okay, anyways, back to game. Okay, so the plot is sticking a little bit. So we got an invasion force, and their base is in the frontier. We gotta go to their turf and kick some ass. Gotcha. And how you doing, Ben? Yeah, sorry to hear. And you know what? I'll throw you a little shout out here. So Kurt Dog's been following me and occasionally getting hosts, and they even threw in some bits my way. So he's been playing through some this guy at 3. He doesn't do commentary or anything, so this is just a pure gameplay, easygoing stream. So if you ever feel like something just to kind of watch the game in the background and don't even want commentary, you could just give him a follow. And let me just make sure I get the link correctly. One moment. I don't want to get thrown off by the spell. Yeah, I don't have bots, so, you know, I'm just doing things manually. Whatever works best for you. Gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, feel free to follow him if you guys want to. Us JRPG fans gotta stick together. Hey, you're welcome. Least I could do. Alright, sounds good. Oh. So this is a suicide mission? I see. So, we cool? Was the whole curse thing a secret test of character? What was the point of just cursing us? And one moment, let me just check stuff. Yeah, the music's alright in this. Yeah, some moments. But hey, it's like I might be riffing on it or giving the game a hard time, but hey, it's cool that you like it yourself, Kurt Dog. Gotta like what you gotta like. And how's that game, Richie? What do? Should we go kick some ass and fight evil? Maybe? I feel like you look very familiar. So mad though. You're so mad though, Richie. So, we're getting along again? Okay, now that it feels like there's some actual stakes and, you know, going on in the game, I feel a little bit more invested by the story going on. So let's see if it actually keeps up some positivity. Maybe, hopefully. I feel like I need to grind up some cash. Hey Phoenix, you success. Yeah, I think I have it for free on PS Plus, but you know, one of the mini games from it. I didn't play it myself yet. Oh, I think so, Kurt. Maybe so. Oh, very popular hairstyle indeed. Same with the guys. Yeah. Are you the stylist, Phoenix? See? Everyone has this. All the beasts, boy and men have the same style as well. Is that so? Everyone looks the same. Ah, I see. I see. That is a pretty big house. Well, not my problem. Yeah, a shame, but can't be helped. And yeah, like you said, at least we got 10 out of 11 for the Cold Steel 3 cast. And then we're just gonna make guesswork from there on who's gonna be voicing the other characters. So can I get out of here? We're stuck here forever. Or I missed the scene. Nope. I'll try to leave anyways. Well, you guys you caused some trouble early on. It's kind of a heavy burden there. It's a different kind of bad for me, Richie, and I think I'm managing things okay. It just feels like a slog or a grind as I'm learning the systems, because it feels like a lot of things are against me. So I feel like I need to break the game to be good. And yeah, since I got the DS emulation up and running though, E-Strategy is definitely going to be a Bad Game Sunday candidate. Maybe it's actually going to be after Lunar. And I'm going to be tagging a certain floof, you know, just to kind of notify her if she's going to take the bait. Yeah, we gotta make exceptions sometime. Excuse me? Me too. So many games, so limited time, even the good stuff. And here I am just kind of playing a game I'm less into. For my silly Bad Game Sunday streams. So you're gonna deck him again? Let me try again. Lost equilibrium. A little better. Equilibrium. Equilibrium. Got it. Curse of Lost Equilibrium. Yeah, I never bothered because I don't know how much use of it I'm gonna make, so that's why I'm doing things via emulation. Everything else has been on console. So it's not, I'm not being a purist about it, but I'm just typically play most of 90% of my stuff through console. Oh, just a few days. Across the entire world. Oh, okay, at least they actually explained the curse thing a little bit. Well, thing is, sir, Gian is a protagonist. He's got plot armor. And a god controlling his moves. Well, nope, he has no vote of confidence there. And Lucy, poor Lucy is just getting dragged into this mess. Hey, someone that looks totally different. Let's get our Gabby back now, because I don't want to do this with two party members. We cool. Yep, believe in yourself. That's what the Beastmen gotta do. You gotta have that protagonist self-belief. Then they'll truly be invincible. I don't fully know what I'm talking about. I'm just kind of spouting around things. Yeah, she's a strong, independent woman. Yeah, women. They're complicated. Kirito's not around at the moment to confirm that. Or any other female lurkers. Jian looks so sad. Yeah, let's just screw the king. Let's just go. But no, we're not going to go there just yet. Let's go back to town and hopefully we can grind more quests for cash. Can I do stuff now? And let's see which ones I could do. So yeah, don't mind me, I'm just gonna be delivering, doing stuff for the moment. Unless it doesn't let me here. Unless I don't get those quests here, then I have to just do more tedious work. Rope and whiskers. Let me see the NPCs here. Trying to actually get money in this is probably the most tedious part of this all. I want to try to get quests that involves getting these items, but well, apparently it's not that easy. They just want to make things a little more suffering. So don't mind me, guys, I'm just trying to figure these things out. Or I got a grinding job to do. Let me look up something for a moment. Yeah, I'm just looking up at the moment on good guides to making money. I should have prepped that earlier, so pardon me. I'm just kind of typing things around, doing my research. Because I don't want to just do things, you know, the conventional way. I just wonder if there's any tricks. So just give me a moment. You know what? Let's just screw it for now. Sorry for the wait, guys. I was just kind of doing some research and, well, it was kind of ultimately fruitless. Let me just go back to the guide. Like, I must have misread stuff, so I thought it was there was even a better way to get money, but nope, nope, nope. Suffer on some more. Well, I could do this, though. I could just sell some equipment. You see? Someone cannot forgive me at all. I just kind of wasted his life and time. Because Sensei Phoenix here works 7 days a week. He's a very, very busy man. He wanted me to see some stuff and some lunar action, and then wasted his time with stalling. Therefore, he wants me dead, and he'll never ever forgive me. Absolutely not, and probably would never invite me to his home ever again. Is that right? Yeah, hot lunar action indeed. Anyways, I got distracted for a moment. I wanted to do a thing. Oh yeah, accessories. So counter type 2. Okay, I guess. Well, we could sell stuff, I guess. That could be helpful. Not these things, they're just nothing. I mean, the accessories I get. Yeah, like, look at that many. Maybe I actually sell stuff. And I can't afford a thing for Lucia. Because it costs 5,000. Maybe that's a little more of a thing. I feel like that's important. You know, it might be silly, but I don't think I'm going to make that much use of it. Hopefully no regrets. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I might be watching Detective Pikachu with either you or Carrie. I'm gonna talk to her about it a little bit. Odds are maybe I'm gonna end up seeing it twice. We'll talk more on that during the week. But wait, I thought I was banned from seeing you again for wasting your time on Lunar. Did you change your mind? Or you forgot to? In fairness, since I'm stalling, I'll play this a little bit longer after 2 hours. Punishment is 2.5. So, do you remember why you're here then, Phoenix? Do you even remember your own name? Okay, so this is the bridge. Now got some suspense music. Well, I'm kind of suffering with how the economy is in this game. I thought I broke the system, but then the system still broke me. Because the things are just too tedious for traversal. And I forgot to switch over to EXP mode. For the EXP, for the blue chest here. If any. Yeah. And geez, it's like now that Jean got his triple attack again, he's just so much stronger than everyone else. And there's no auto targeting, so if he beats up the enemy on the right, then it was all pointless for the other two to attack. You see? Well, that was counter, but still. They're just so much weaker, it's just so imbalanced. And 7 enemies, I don't want to deal with that. I'll just leave the area and then go back. Let's see. Oh, 7 now. No. Okay, whatever. 6. Yeah, so I feel like the worst part of the game really is just the way the money is handled. Like, I understand if, you know, there's side quests where you just gain a buttload of extra cash. But, you know, getting none at all and having to choose between getting items for the quests or not. And then equipment is expensive anyways, just kind of just makes things a lot more grindy in that less fun way. Like, I don't mind EXP grinding because it feels like all my actions, you know, leads to progress or just getting myself stronger. But just really, really going out of my way to just artificially lengthen stuff is just a lot worse. And I don't mean it negatively because I know some people actually like the game, so it's like if they found some enjoyment from it, they're much stronger. Just like how through the madness I ended up liking Time and Eternity, whereas a lot of people hate it. Where a lot of critics hate it. And they found some salvation in it. Well, partly thanks to you guys. Actually, well, a lot of people that are hanging around there, you know, are not here tonight. Whereas the ones who became regulars is after Time and Eternity. Oh well. Let's thanks to you guys now for Lunar Dragon Song. Yep, like life. And the game is just can be real slow. At least Gian's stupidly powerful to make things easier. It'll be good for the boss fights. Do your thing. Okay, Gian, so if you're a team player, don't attack the enemy on the right. Let the girls finish them off. Ah, damn it. Gian is not a team player. Gian, or maybe it's Jan. Maybe that's how it's pronounced. Maybe the I is silent. Hmm. And we cannot run at the moment. Oh, we solved the puzzle. Yeah, luckily with Lucia's armor, she recovers 1 MP per turn, which is useful. Real useful, even if it's slow. Like, I appreciated its existence. One more enemy here. And for good measure, I should save. Hey, Gabby leveled up. So where's the blue chest here? Hopefully there's a blue chest. Okay, holy bracelet. Let's see what that is. Okay, that's good. So we got some useful equipment that I could equip on her. So, blue chest, where are you? I guess it's not in this room. So that was semi-pointless. Maybe I should check the area first before involving myself with enemies. It's such a silly thing to say, but I completely agree, Cunningham. A for the power of handstanding. However that works. Okay, we got a bunch of enemies here, so let's just use her ability. Oh wow, she took down 2 enemies. Good on her. Good, Gabrielle is being a team player. Imagine if he can handstand for the rest of the game. Headstand. Keeps... Yeah, handstand, yeah. I'm just derping. Imagine if GN cannot handstand for the rest of the game, like he got this triple attack ability, then it's gone for the rest of the game. That would be evil. And yeah, there's definitely a blue chest here, so it's worthwhile to fight the enemies. Teamwork. Pretty exciting, guys, right? Right? As long as we at least get one enemy per turn. Oh, we got a counter. This door is just for decoration. That's what it is. Okay, that's one more. And we've got 6 enemies this time. Nice. Should have countered there when the enemy missed. You should do that every time. I should do this. Nice. Wait, blue chest is that way. So the best I could think of is that when there's an area with a blue chest, I should switch to this mode, the XP mode. Otherwise, maybe just for item collecting, I'll just do this. And what does the barrier ring do? Okay, that sounds promising. So many counter-attack accessories. Only Jean should be the one that really use it. Is there any in this room? Let's explore first. Yay, healing. Well, let's just do our best. Yeah, maybe we get some monster cards. One of them is supposedly very good, according to my research. We got stuff. Yeah, I thought the art is fine in general. And some of the music's fine too, is alright too. Like, this music's okay to me, pretty good to me. It's just mechanics is the really big problem in the game. It's the mechanical woes that suffer me so. Oh, we got some chests here. Oh, we got stuff. The MP recovery, though, is too good, though. I think I'm gonna keep that for now. What about Rainbow Tiara? Nice. I'm getting some pretty good treasure chests in this area. Good place. Okay, so this area does have a blue chest, so let's switch over and fight some enemies. It's either that, maybe stuff we could sell. So let's beat them up. Let's just do this to speed things up a little bit. I feel like I'm getting the hang of things okay now. I feel like I'm just whining way less compared to last week, and we're just keeping strong, keeping through. Level up. Well, at least he has the MP to spare, so let's actually, you know, recover Gabrielle's ailment. And just being conservative. I can't even really afford items because of the expense of the equipment. I feel like that's wrong. I feel so much lower when I'm not holding R. I was just getting a drink. Some pomegranate juice. Yeah, store-bought stuff. Like, I'm not too crazy in the fruit, but I like the juice. Yeah, pomegranate. Two more. That's a lot of enemies, so let's do Gabriel's thing. Someone attack and let G encounter. On a really belated note, it's like, I hope the audio balance is okay today. I didn't really test it because emulators. Okay, cool. Because I actually forgot to switch it to what I wrote down for the DS emulator, and I was like, oh, wait. I usually set it to -9 dB. I forgot what the dB stands for the desktop audio. So the game audio will be loud enough. While I keep my sound mixer low. But hey, it worked out. Just gotta futz around with audio sometimes with the emulators, like with the Turbo CD. Like, as long as the music can be heard okay and that can be heard okay, everything wins. And no one said anything, so I guess success. So where is the last enemy? We need one more guy to beat up. Technically, I don't have to do this, but I should get the rewards. No. It's hiding from me. It knows I'm about to kill it. It knows I'm out for blood. Where is it? And because I didn't finish an enemy on time, you see when the check marks got removed. So not only have to find enemies, I sometimes have to find them fast enough, otherwise they just revive. They're just lame. The game just wants me to suffer sometimes. There it is. Good. All those enemies, not good. Well. I currently can't hurricane. Okay, that's good. That's what I needed. And imagine if there was no speed up button. Apparently holding both shoulder buttons is actually faster. Why then they discovered the both shoulders button sooner. Well, better late than never, I guess. I'm learning something little by little. And holy umbrella. Let's see here. That was pointless. Oh, sorry. That was the old equipment. Okay, so it's the same thing I already got before. At least I could sell it. The whole cutting MP in half has been my major salvation. Good thing for the off-stream grind. Oh no, this guy. He dead? He's probably dead. Guys, you think he's okay? You think they're okay? Yeah, he dead. I think he dead. Story. Oh no, not Rufus. The brother that gave us a poor impression. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I really hope that I did not lose my white mage. Oh no. Oh no. God damn it, game. So I have to grind up the money for healing items, maybe. Just as I was saying that she's been really useful because the MP is cut in half. Oh. So I guess I could say like the game gave me can let me handstand again, but they took away my healer. I have to remember that for the next title. So Lucia's Altina herself. We had a goddess in our hands all along. Thought it would have been more of a dramatic reveal than that. You know, build it up more. Greater foreshadowings. Maybe there was, but didn't feel like it. Well, it sure is. Take the Cathedral of Altina without complex strategy. Without needing. Yeah, you're pretty cute. And I like this theme song here. They took my white mage away. Damn it, game. Phoenix, they took my white mage away. You happy I'm gonna be suffering? He's clueless. Yeah, she's a lover. It's hard to tell who Rufus is. I guess it's the guy on the right. Yes, he refuses you. Ah, okay. And there he goes running off. Well, things been escalating at least. Apparently the Beastmen lack that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Gian's gotta go rescue his woman. Yeah, healing. Never say never. Yeah, sounds like a challenge to overcome. Okay, Flora. Do you at least have healing? Okay, at least you got the healing, the basic healing stuff, so all is not bad. False alarm, guys. Sorry. We're good. But she has so little MP, and she probably doesn't have the cut MP in half, so it's back to expensive healing. Hey, that guy looks very familiar. Guess they don't get along. Okay, I'm gonna be stopping pretty soon myself. I'm just gonna go at it for probably a few minutes longer. Probably like 10 or 15 minutes. Okay, so how do I get up to the surface? Yeah, somehow. Maybe I was being a little boring today, but we're just chilling. And then we could now say that the Lunar Dragon Song is the Dark Souls of RPG Lunar games. Oh, it kind of blends in. Yeah, thank you very much, Stuzzy, for coming by as well. Yeah, about 10 minutes I should be finishing up. No problem. Do what you gotta do. As long as you're enjoying yourself as well. Okay, so where's the weapon shop? Let's at least go to that. As I assume we need to equip our new girl, some good stuff. Oh, so expensive. Because it's sort of pointless to just kind of get weapons for everyone else when everyone else is just being, you know... When Gian just basically does all the work. At least let's have something. What's the point of selling these? Let's at least get that. Can we sell Lucia stuff? And if I know it, we could have unequipped some stuff. Oh, at least we could get this. I might keep that. Feels weird actually having money. There we go. I should be okay for now. You need something though. Let's equip you up. And one more thing for you. Okay. That should do it, I think. I'm just being conservative for now. Okay, I think we're good. Let's just play a little longer. And your HP is so little. What's the point of the shop if you have no products on sale? Maybe later. So you must be a bad group of people. No respect to the statue. So wait, we're not gonna get free healing here, given we're in enemy turf. Just checking things. No, that's too expensive. Yeah, so we're gonna be dealing with the lack of statues and stuff for a while, aren't we? Okay, so I guess let's just go and let's see how things are in the beginning. Guy stole mine. Okay. Actually, wait, let me check the item shop. I didn't check there. Let's see what goodies they have. Let's buy some of these for safety. Okay, so let's go to this weird mine named Guy Stole Mine. Let's heal up Flora a little bit. She really needs to level, so she could get more MP. I'll stop like in 5 minutes. I hope no one attacks Flora. Oh, stole one of my items. Look at that damage. At least you can attack in the air. Though it seems semi-pointless. Look at her just jumping up and down. 5 levels up. Nice. Yeah, I should hold up the both shoulder buttons to really speed up. Let's go. She installed a kill. Nice. Feels like the rest of the party doesn't matter too much. Level up. Laura's raking in the levels. Okay, there's a blue chest here. So I think after I clear this room, then we're gonna call it a night here. I just want to take initiative. And to slightly make up for the stalling. I didn't have to, but you know. Feel like I'm a bit of a zone, so let's just push a little further. Okay, let's throw in the Gale Cut. Hey Kirito, we're gonna be ending things in a few minutes. So you missed out. I hope you enjoyed Endgame though. And that it was worth the sacrifice. I could handstand again. But guess what? I could handstand, but then he took my main white mage. I got a substitute, but it's not the same. I gave her a piece of equipment where her MP cost is cut in half, but she's gone now. She got captured. Overly came out nice, what do you mean? Costs 10 MP again. I liked it when it was cost 5. That was good. Real good. Maybe too good for this game. And what do you think of the stream title, Kirito? We were discussing this earlier with Cunningham and the Punch. That everything basically you just try to compare to the Dark Souls of something. At least she's leveling up fast. Awesome. And one more enemy. I wonder if Twitch is lagging to Kirito. She's usually more responsive than that. Okay, we recovered. Panther Gauntlet. Okay, so who's it for? Nice. Okay, we're gonna be stopping here mid-dungeon. I played through this long enough and gonna be calling it a night here. Things went better this time and we've made more progress. And we'll see how it goes next Sunday. And yep. Pretend I'm just doing this just to kind of spite Kirito for missing out earlier. Even though she's got her own life and everything too. Yeah, though that's not really the case, just pretend it's the case. And let's see if there's people that I could raid tonight. Or I feel like raiding. Particularly anyone that's playing at JRPG, because that's what I like to focus on. Nope, not tonight, so... We're gonna leave Kirito here, specifically Kirito, you know, streamless and raidless. So... Though, I hope you come back next time, though, because we're still cool, right? Until then, have a good night. We're going to be resuming more Cold Steel on Tuesday, if everything goes well. Yeah. Bye, guys.